a rap superstar and live large, a big house, 5 cars, you're in charge. Coming up in the world, don't trust nobody.
Hi people, this video is about risk tolerance, yeah, and we go more deeply in stuff like also a bit of psychology behind that, because like a traders, someone is saying like always risk 1% or 2% and so on, so if it's a true and if it's a myth and how they are how it's possible that some traders are more successful like the others, and what is exactly this the risk meaning, and how much risk tolerance you can take. Obviously now you can see that I'm doing actually 3 competitions, and if I'm taking something in my Facebook group, yeah, FX Wing 4060, you see that there are some screenshots there that I'm doing like really massive gains, like 2k and like more like 2k and then stuff like that. You see like if it's possible, and probably maybe you haven't listened carefully that I'm not sure if I've been even if I mentioned, but it was about that purple competition was demo account, and also FTMO is demo account, and the purple trading is real account money, so this 15k, so obviously I have to be really careful there, and 0 point lot max, and also really 1 to 5 leverage, really slow leverage. And when I mentioned before that you are limited with positions. You can open more positions with really little lot sizes, like micro lots. Definitely micro, no mini lots. You have to go, because otherwise it's not allowed you to trade more, because the margin. Last time it was a bit confusing, sorry, because I show you on global prime there was 6 cents provisions for the broker, and obviously the bigger positions, bigger provisions, but the provisions and margin is like different. The point of view, that you can use the margin calculator. I'll show you on the screen. Also, I'll show you my back test and my idea behind it. It was about 14 currency pairs, and it took me around 18 months been testing, but in the program been testing, yeah. So obviously if fresh data is coming, and I see exactly the chart and some like the strong zones, and like I could draw then later on some trend line and something what could push me up with my strategy and my tactic, like what possibly could move in this direction, the other direction, or if it's not a fails breakout, if there is some back trap there or something. So always have to be focused on have a plan, yeah. And like with swing trading, tactically I'm waiting, it's something on my watch list, and if it's not really rush there, so I'm waiting. Yeah, like you have to be foxy, so, and this is the idea of it, like you have to wait for a big fish. So I think it would be better if I'll show you also my back testing, also the margin calculator, and I'll explain you details more in the screen. So this video is about like this one, and I like that if you also to be in touch, if you subscribe me, if you like me, and everyone is welcome in my group. And if I'm also open to all comments in the problematic of trading, something what has makes sense and I like to talk about. And if you see something what probably you want some detail or something I haven't explained still, like just let me know. And this is about, and Also, I want to say that yeah, you see the huge gains now. I had to take more aggressive approach in the challenges because I've seen that yeah, I made some the first really little gains that like larger drop, and also on FTMO there is 5% daily loss limit, which really like decreasing my open position in this leverage 1 to 30, and also the I have to really think what to open and how many open, so what detail is gonna be like later explain. But the point is that lever leverage it's more safety for the trading, and also it's you are limited with how many positions you can open, so you have to be careful. And if the guys they are saying from FTMO like at least like 5% daily loss, and you have to make 10%, so you can take also like you could possibly take what just one trade to like max maybe 5% risk and get the 10%, like if technically everything looks strong and you just think about it, don't make it really complicated. No, but it's everyone it's everyone journey, it's your choice how you think and what you're gonna use. Every weapons are allowed. So uh, and yeah, purple I've seen just briefly. Purple I've been from 926 participants there, the traders there from the whole group. So it's quite a lot of traders there, and I've been on 126 positions, after first day. So I made 0.3% gain, and I've seen the Peppa Pig guy nickname was the first one with nearly 10% in one day. So in 24 hours, this guy he made nearly 10%. So now you think like how it's his aggressive approach, and if I pass 800 participants in this trading, it's something saying me, yeah, it's fine what I'm saying and what I'm doing and how I'm with the way how I'm thinking, So in a competition, there is no any way. You have to be really aggressive. And yeah, this is demo console. You can say like, what can I lose? Obviously, there is also a verification round, and there's a final round. Yeah, so 2 rounds in purple one. Yeah, the competition, and that's why you have to be really aggressive to get this prize. There is first prize 1 million, or second prize quarter, or the 125,000 million is the third prize. Yeah. So if I can have the second funded fund and the FTMO are trying to get the third funded fund, so this is the way how to get your asset, and you don't have to deal like thinking where you gonna get it from, So how I was talking before about like if you struggle that, you know, where to get money from loan, or like how many months working, or if you enjoy work and you do the career, or nothing wrong with that, obviously I'm not judging that something is doing this way worse or better way or something, just there are some ridiculous jobs that like factory workers they do, and like robots, it's slavery, and that is for I can make a different video, but it's not about trading what I don't like. So just I like to talk about more trading and being focused on trading, and how I said like not going like to basic stuff and more about trading. So now I would like to go to the screen and I'll tell you like my ideas going through my brain, so sometimes I'm explaining something and the idea is skimming, and then I'm going back to and then stick together and to say you everything in a final round, like what I mean. So now finally we go to the screen and I explain you all details. Thank you for patience. Yeah, so check this out. Hi guys. So now I'll show you some testing, yeah, on my screen. Now my notebook, yeah, and which I'm using like when I'm working. It's handy, take it, you know. So my TradeStation obviously at home, and still, unfortunately, I have to work like a couple of months, you know. But you know, I'd like to be retired, you know, from next year. So thanks for support and everything, guys. And I mean, it's quite the highest time, you know. I'll be 41 years old, so yeah, to be retired, you know, you have to think about in the future, you know. And so I'm on the screen now, and I'll explain you more about this. What I'm meaning this testing. As you can see, you see something like the program calls Forex Tester 5. Yeah, let's keep it the first blank. So I can, okay. This is about like my results, and I made also some, yeah, more losses like gains. But anyway, I explain you details more that the system works. This system, 1K to 1 million. I'll not lie or something, or maybe you are thinking how if it's more conservative or more aggressive way. And if you're thinking it's more aggressive way to do it, more aggressive approach, yes, it is more aggressive. Why it is aggressive? Yeah, you know, there are two ways how can I trade, you know. Obviously you, if you have some skills. So how I mentioned before that you can read more about like risk 1%, risk 2% each trade. I'm not saying that it couldn't work, but you can have the serious losses. And you know, one and again, one by one, you know. And it could mentally also damage you. Like you're gonna start to think like, what I'm doing if I'm not going wrong something. And yeah, because you haven't been looking for something like what market sentiment and bank traps, something like manipulation you haven't heard about before, or how it's quite difficult challenge to scalp with a wider spread, or to trade on the lower time frame. Everything what is like 1 minute, 5 minutes, it's really challenging, and it's pushing you to overtrade and to be in the market like every time, and like be more stressed and take, if it's possible, each trade. And this is everything wrong. It's wrong approach. Yeah, it's better. Look, guys, it's better less trade. Yeah, not overtrade at all. Like me, for example. Yeah, I'm watching like actually in the day, like before sleeping, what's going on. Could possibly take a trade or not take a trade. Before sleeping, put some orders like buy stops, sell stops, limit orders. Depends on situation. And actually, the next day, I can wake up. Yeah, it could happen in loss or even in like huge gain. But if it's loss, I'm expecting, because everything is counted. And like all day, I don't have to do nothing actually. Don't touch the screen, and barely I'm looking for 4 hour candle. What's going on there? If there is something close by the strong zone, so I'm more like eagle eye watching, you know, what eventually could happen on this line. Yeah, but what I want to explain you that, yeah, there are two ways. The people, they can go for more conservative way. What is like on eToro is the same policy that, yeah, you don't have, you can't be really crazy, you know that. And there is risk profile also. So if you increase risk profile, everything from 6, so 7 up to 10. So you can trade for you, but not for the people, you know. And if your point is like target to get some money from eToro, also you try to decrease your risk profile, you know. So you can trade, be more aggressive and really aggressive. Like if you take your account, then you don't care about someone and something and found an account or competitions and be your boss. So I'm not saying it's everything wrong, but only I won't say that if you see some huge gains, what I've done like on screen, and how it's possible. It is possible with big money and big lot sizes. Yeah. So I'm not lying to you. And when there are this bigger and huge lots, bigger lot sizes come into play, where I'm, yeah, don't get me wrong. That always I'm thinking like, okay, but if, yeah, make a boost, like get a full power. There are some situations I'm waiting. I'm thinking like, if be really aggressive, and if, I am aggressive. But this is the way that I don't want, like, say someone who is like new trader in the play, and that just always trade aggressive, because there are many stories about blowing account, and so I don't want. I'm giving you warning that this is not without risk, and you have to think, be on the ground and count, and don't take your emotion like really like that gonna affect you, and you're gonna stop using brain instead of your emotion, and this is the wrong approach. So briefly on the screen now, I'm by this 1k to 1 million challenge. So I want to explain you that you can see something like Forest Texter 5. You can see my mouse cursor. It's I buy it, pay for a license. What this program does that actually it does that you put some currency pairs there, and this alright, the same. This one actually I put maximum. I've got data because you are subscribing for the data, so I put 14 currency pairs there. You can see here something like Euro against dollar, New Zealand against dollar, New Zealand against yen, USD giant franc, USD cut, and so on and so on. Or even this one. Sorry, I'm on just the smaller screen resolution, so that's why it's a bit tricky to see. And here we go, GPJ there, and Euro GP, and so on. Actually, this was about 14 currency pairs max, but I'm trading in 1k to 1 million. I'm watching, guys. It allows me the leverage 1 to 200 with 1k. It's gonna allow me to trade even, I can open 15, sometimes even 20, 20 currency pairs. Why I'm it's not crazy. No, it's not really. It's allowing me to trade, and there are also a lot of opportunities. So that's why I'm watching more currency pairs, not just like 6 major pairs. What actually most of when it's leveraged really little, it's not really allowing me to trade so much. So I'm watching couple of, but you could wait really longer. So if there is really tight spread and there is opportunity, I'm gonna go for, like I said, like Singaporean dollar. It's why not? If it's like 30 points, so 3 spread, 2.5 spreads, I'm taking. It's acceptable, but it's not acceptable for scalping, obviously. Like, depends, what the time frame you do, but for me it's okay. For swing trading, I'm taking, and also with good broker. I mean, I would recommend like Global Prime. You see the spreads, how they are changing after rollover, what I explained you before. And so the period, the time was about 18 months, and actually why 18 months? I could even test like more. Obviously I could test more, but I'm thinking like, okay, take from last year January up to the June, no, from year ago up to June, year ago, so 18 months, so 1 year and 6 months, and so here is data, and it's saying like 569 days processed, so around sorry, here is mouse cursor, and months, around 19 months, just 122 trades, in the 18 months.
So I'm picky, yes, as you can see. So not so many trades, yeah. It's in long time period, And you can see the profit trades are only 46 and loss trades they are 76. But still, I double my money, So it's possible, with profit probability was 38% and loss was 62%. Yeah. So it's saying like the system is wrong, something that if loss probability is the much higher like profit probability. Not really, guys, not really. It's not true that if someone's saying that, oh, that is something around 35 less percent, like has to be like apocalyptic, like really something horrible that you always lose money. Like there is some hack, behind that. It's about like compound interest, that what I've been explaining with the 5% in this 1K challenge. Like daily to do is like I've been thinking they have an edge, and what is not my style, so I don't do this. But for the counting purpose, it's good one. What I'm this pyramid scheme there. I just want to explain you that even it looks like for the first view that my system is like it should lose the money, but in the final run, it's not at all. It's not at all. Like even if you see this equity, like yeah, like a bit dropping, the gain again dropping and huge gain, and again gain, yeah, and then a couple of huge losses and again huge gain and again gain, massive gain, So now you can see when I start with 1K, because there was a setup for 1K and I finished almost 2K, there is a bit drop off. Yeah, and what happened here by the 3K? No, there was my decision that actually what you see in a Forex Extra 5 in this program, you don't see what actually you see if you use more currency pair and like a bit more of strong lines and trend lines and some setup, what normally I see, when I'm trading normally. So I'm expecting even more like 40%. So everything at 50 would be great, so I'm realistic. So if it's gonna be around like 40%, it's still I'm fine with that, with 43 and 45%, I'm still fine, And so this was, I have a couple of another testing there, and I feel optimistic with that, and so there is like some hack there with the risk tolerance, and so I'm repeating the formula that when I started that if someone's saying look always reach 1% or always reach 2%, it's not really true, guys. Like if you go like aggressive approach, sometimes you have to really risk more, and how much, this is like how much, this is about like kind of like would say now I would still keep it like hidden, and I don't want something live or only like if you want some consultation and some 2K coach 2K coach program, that I can explain you more, and also to spend with you time and be more intensive on the screen or Zoom or on Skype, and I explain you details. But most of the things you can find freely, on the screen. And also, like if you think like, okay, guy, like show the equity and like he, yeah, like me, yeah, I done like massive draw, and yes, in this point, like the massive draw, that the part of my tactic is not really pushing to break even, and you could possibly heard about like technique when you move your stop loss to break even and you close the half of position, and you go in play when the trend is going. I don't do that. Why I don't do that? Because I'm trying to get the strong trend, and if I done this and I move the stop loss to break even, then close half, and I could be waiting for another long trend, like get some time. When I'm trading daily candle, it's real like really challenging this, waiting for another good opportunity. So I really, it's quite simple, you know. I see my setup, you know, and my take profit, and I actually like, it should go there, you know, at least like 80%, 75% probability that it should go there. So I don't touch, really. I don't touch, and what happen. And yeah, sometimes loss is coming, and if it's like, think like, if it's, you could maybe judge me like it's amateur approach, or, well, actually, for me, I trade like that. And if you like the, if you like the way the, what do you think, moving to break even and close the half and keep going, you know, and all trigger stop loss, you know, what you can do. But every time, you know, you can, some spike coming from the candle, and it can close the trade really early, and you haven't been expected that it's gonna come, and it's come, you know. So you can be closed really early, guys. Yeah, so that's why I don't do that, and that's why you could see some, yeah, losses. And yeah, sometimes, I'm not lying, you see this equity here. Yeah, you see this equity. So as you can see, like, yeah, been like, kind of like, it looks like horrible loss, but then again, boom, boom, boost, and again, boom, 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 boost. Yeah, so it's about like the approach and how you think, and this is about it. I see the pink one means that my stop loss been hit, you know, and take profit when my take profit. And this this spreadsheet, when I'm gonna zoom in, this one, for example, here, you can, what you can do, you can see also, like, can do when, okay, I can start with the hugest losses that I got, 213, 220, around 200, yeah, a couple of them around 100, and going down, down. And then my stop losses, my take profits, been around 20, 30s, now the 80s, 100, and the biggest one about 200s, and the biggest gain being $576, yeah, 0.33 lots USD franc, yeah. So this gain. And another thing, where is the drawdown? What's saying that? Max, net, average profit, average loss. Average loss is $64. Average profit is 124. So average profit is, as you can see, 2 times, yeah, 2 times bigger like average loss. This is important fact. Even the profit probability is less, like loss probability, yeah. So this is important, this fact. And max drawdown, like, it was around 63%. You could say that, oh, it's crazy, you know. You know, guys, everything been counted. Everything been counted, and if you think it's crazy, we can go like conservative way, you know, and I don't do the, not doing this approach, you know. But I'm just saying that if 81% I made, like, in this time of period. And another thing, this was in testing, and I've been just using 14 pairs, you know. So if I see my setup on the screen, yeah, and everything, what I'm doing here on the screen, okay, eventually I could use, like, because I have 4K screen, yeah, 4 monitors. You're the king, yeah, for 4 monitors, yo, yeah. But it doesn't matter, you can even trade, how I said, like in my first videos, you can even trade from one screen, you know. It doesn't cost, makes you like, doesn't make you like a better trader to be. If you have even 10 screens, and, you know, fanatic, you know, 10 screens. So it's bullshit, yeah. But for start, it's also one notebook, one screen, you know, but better with bigger resolution. So only that I won't say like a recapitulation, that I'll show you the gains, and you see the take profits. Yeah, so a couple of like take profits, even less. Yeah, more stop loss being hit. Yeah, so this happened. But anyway, I make money. Anyway, you know. And yeah, this I can close. There we go. I can close it. And yes, and here you can see currency pairs. Yeah, and if you want like a proof, this one I can close. So you've seen the equity. So almost I doubled the money. And here, where's that window? I could make cascade. No, I'll do like vertically. Yeah, you've seen more pairs. But I know that been testing about 14 currency pairs, so now try. No, 1, 2, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So sorry guys, like it was like 8 pairs. For someone I've been 18, I've been 14 counting, but my 8 pairs. Sorry. So yeah, it's quite it's a mistake what I said, but you know I'm open to you, and I think that somehow I'm be counting 14, but doesn't matter, you know. Anyway, you know, if there is possibility to trade more pairs, obviously I trade and I could get more result, but probably the data, you know, that I somehow I didn't get the data. And if someone is some traders, they just trade like one currency pair or just two pairs, 4 pairs, whatever they do. Someone just trade oil or gold, or you know, so it can make you really master of actual currency pair or the instrument what you would like to trade, or indices or Dow Jones or cryptos, you know. So it's up to you guys, you know. But you know, then it's about like more math and more about like risk tolerance and psychology, like I said, you know, before. So thank you for watching, guys, and if you subscribe me, thank you for everything, and for your support and your help and everything. I like you guys, and we have to be there and smash it, you know. And thank you, give me power, you know. And I'll see you next round. And next video is not gonna be so detailed and how it's my progress, and obviously I'm gonna smash it, all the challenges what I'm doing, you know. And thank you for everything, guys, again, and see you. Rock and roll. Hi guys, this video is about margin calculator. Yeah, so briefly, as you can see, I'm on xm.com. It's broker forex one, and what they offer, you can Google it and have it reviews about this broker. You can, if you want, also I can give you a link or something. But there are plenty of the brokers, you know. You have to choose. And normally I think these guys, they offer for, if you are in Europe, 1 to 30 leverage, so not much. But there are also good tools what they offer, you know. You can check. And there are also like FX Pro, the other guys, they also you can see on the website of them really handy tools. Like actually it's about margin, what I would say. And if okay, you go on this website, if you clean margin and account based currency, if it's euro, a currency pair euro against dollar, then account type, you know, there are 100,000 units, it's about one lot. Yeah, but we go like micro lots, which is like 0.01 lot. And now you put like how much lots you gonna use for a trade. Yeah, if it's like the smallest one, small lot size, and the leverage, if it's like 1 to 5, and everything, yeah, you see the leverage. This one, 5 means like 1 to 5, 10 means like 1 to 10, 20, 1 to 20, 1 to, and 30, 1 to 30, yeah. So these guys, you can see really, really handy stuff, really nicely. That what it does. If you have the lower leverage, and the current conversion price is 1.30 This is not really important, but if you press the calculate button, please wait, and now you see it's gonna cost you €2, or required margin in dollars is 2.26 cents. Yeah, these guys, yeah, or the broker, if they offer out of city capital, yeah, that is the leverage what they use is 1 to 5. So that's why it means for everything like 1 micro lots, and it depends on currency pair. If I change the currency pair, maybe I'll try dollar franc, and again I press the button. How it's gonna be? Okay, bit lower, yeah. So dollar and franc is gonna be cheaper to trade. Yeah, the lowest yeah, lot. And okay, what about 1 lot? Yeah, check this out, guys. 1 lot, €176. Yeah. So you have to be obviously careful if you want to go like crazy. Maybe 5 lots. It's gonna 5 times more of this one. Yeah. Check this out. 5 lots open, 5 leverage. Calculate. Yeah. It's gonna cost you 883.33 cents euro. It's been held with the broker, and you can use it while the trade is open. Yeah. So this is the meaning behind the margin, that you open the trade and they hold this money there, and you can do nothing with that, you know. So that's why with the lower leverage, not so many, because it's much more expensive. Yeah, much more expensive trade with lower leverage and less opportunities. Yeah, and the bigger leverage, more trades to open, more possibilities to open, and the cheaper. Yeah. So like a good example, okay, I go 30 and 1 to 30 and 0.01 lot. Calculate. Go here. Check this out. Yeah. Yeah. So you see, just 30 cents, guys. Yeah. You see. So 6 times more leverage, 30 cents. So there is competition. They are saying, even in my MT4 I see 1 to 100, so even more like on this website. And well, but this is still competition. These guys on purple trading, what they do, like I want to test you, like the first time, and there is also legislative that in Europe the leverage is like everything. They don't want to make crazy traders risk too much, and they sound like part like what the rule, you know, not exceed the 1 to 30. So it's a bit dodgy. It's a bit dodgy and a bit like discrimination for the traders. It's my opinion. You know, like if you know what you are doing, if you're not retarded, you know, like respect to people with lower or with some dimension, and but I mean, like in the meaning of, yeah, if you know what I'm doing, like at least average intelligence, you don't have to be genius. Nobody has, you know, you can have even like basic school, even a high school, you know, you can be a good trader, you know. And most of the time, if you have higher intelligence quotient, even like, I'm not saying that they're really smart people in the science, but like most of them, you know, the same car, same address, really they cannot really afford expensive travelings there, or they need money for the projects, you know, and they struggle how to pay bills. So even the richest people on the planet, like they think differently, you know, and this is also the point that I would say, like, you have to be more selfish, egoistic in the point, but obviously don't forget about the people who helped you before and your family and stuff like that, you know. But this is a bit like, sorry, my idea, something bit flying everywhere, and So on the screen I want to do about margin, you know, and what it does, and practical battery is gonna be. So it's gonna be like soon. I have to close the recording because it's gonna suck my battery. So okay guys, thank you for watching. So